What it do, surprise Shawty crew and hey my Daizee loves. I pray that y'all are having an amazing morning so far. Happy Saturday. It's the Saturday before Easter. At this point, like, he got the keys to hell, right? He down there taking names, ain't he? But I'm just I'm in a good mood. My spirit is up, and I'm just grateful to know Jesus. I'm about to empty the clip. I wrote it on a sticky note for y'all. Like, it was work. Like, I was like, let me get this together. And we're moving too much. Um, so I'm just gonna tell y'all everything that I wrote down. First things first, if you're like me and you be stressed out because you're behind on stuff, just start knocking it out. Like, it's no point sitting there continuing to be stressed, continuing to be overwhelmed. Just write down what you need to do, prioritize the order you need to do it, and then just start knocking it out. Don't beat yourself up. Don't stress out about all of it. Just try to bite a little bit off at a time, okay? Being said, I've been productive all morning. Let's go, okay? Because I do not want to start April feeling behind, and I was using being sick for so long, everything as an excuse. But okay, the excuse, like, that's not even valid no more. I got to get back to it, okay? So the next thing, if you're like me, and I also tell y'all, oftentimes I know things are changing because my prayers start to change. But I feel like this is something we always pray, but at the level I've been praying it and the depth of my soul from which it's coming from is just different. I've really been asking God to remove everything in my heart that's not pure, to show me all the things that I need to work on, whatever I'm struggling to let go of. I've been asking him to show me, okay? And so I wanted to share the dream that I had last night, okay? But I really have been praying for purity across the board. And throughout the day, if I notice something, I'm like, ooh, I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back to that. Like, I've been so intentional about that, okay? So with me praying for purity of my heart, right? The first thing is forgiveness. We're going on a walk, so I had to take a little break and let them get ahead of me. But the first thing in my dream related to forgiveness, and last night I was actually thinking about this older kingdom marriage word I have about forgiveness and friendship, and God had gave me in that dream, like, if you destroy the temple in 3 days, I'll raise it back up. But it was kingdom marriage specific, right? But me being in a place now where I know, like, no, he like building me back up. Like, I feel like he let stuff come in and it destroyed me low key in January, February, but it's because he's about to build me back up, right? And in that video, I even say, like, it might not be 3 literal days, might not be 3 weeks, might not be 3 months, but he gonna build you back up, okay? And so in the dream last night, I was arguing with somebody, and there's a difference. Like, sometimes I have dreams where I'm setting people straight, and it's straight up like, this is what we're not going to do. But then sometimes I have dreams where I'm fighting and arguing with people, and there is a difference. And so with her in this particular dream, I was basically reading off everything she ever did to offend me or against me, because it is someone I've never bothered, but she was trying to be in my face, and I was telling her, like, no, you did this, you did this, you did this. Now remember, love is not supposed to keep a record of wrongs. However, in me saying that, that doesn't mean we just forget the things that people have done, because God has also been showing me the smiling snakes word again, the absolutely not. So we just have to be mindful of that. However, there is a way to proceed forth, which I say in the smiling snakes video. With that, you can treat people still with kindness and love and grace, or you can even be mature enough to not respond. You can know it's coming, not engage. They can try you and you cannot engage. But when we haven't forgiven them, when we haven't gotten over those things, it's kind of hard to do that, okay? If I had really forgave her, I wouldn't be spitting off every wrong. Like, literally, it'd be like, I just be, nope, you did this. And that's really keeping record of their wrongs. You can move forward in life and treat them like they never did any wrongs. But even with that, knowing that what they did do to you in the past, their nature, their character, where they are in their healing, whatever, if God shows you to put boundaries up, know how to put the boundaries up, but know how to do it with grace and love. Okay, so that was the first thing. And even in the dream, I could not understand why. I was like, I'm angry, like, so when I woke up, I was kind of laughing because I was like, I really am angry. So I knew that was one of the things that I had to really forgive and let go of. Okay, and I also want to point out that both instances, both people in the dreams, is blood family. Okay, and it always hurts more when it's family. Okay, so the second part of the dream, I was getting drove around by someone who bullied me when we were growing up. Now, we got to be okay if we're never going to get apologies or people are never going to acknowledge how they mistreated you. You got to be okay and you got to move forward regardless of that, because all it does is hold you up in life and keep you in the same place. And even if they're not still doing it to you, whatever it is, if we don't forgive them, that unforgiveness is now a means for us to be manipulated further by what they did. And that's exactly what the enemy wants. So in a dream, this person that bullied me my whole childhood was driving me around. And I was like, why am I in the car with them? Like, where are we even going? And in a dream, I just remembered I wanted to get out. Like, no. And you totally have the power and the choice to do that today, right now. When you watch this video, you can decide that the things that hurt you in the past, the things that you will argue was traumatic for you in the past, you can decide to forgive and let God cleanse your heart of all of those things for you, not for them, for you. And you get out and you're not manipulated by those things. You're not controlled by those things anymore because you haven't let it go, because you haven't forgiven them. I want to encourage you to break free from manipulation, whether it's something that's actively and currently happening to you right now or it's something from the past. But you can decide that you want to get out and not let anything control or manipulate you. The last thing, which is kingdom marriage specific. For me lately, there's been a lot more that was just hidden and I didn't know, and having to be mindful of, like, don't beat yourself up, Megan. It doesn't mean you haven't been healing this whole time. It just really is a process and a journey, and these are things that will affect your relationship with your spouse, these things in your heart, and it's making you angry or it's making you sad, because I've been dealing with grief a lot too. Like, God, I thought we just did that this summer, but it was still stuff in there that I hadn't dealt with. And it really, like, I really want to be healthy. I really want to be in a good space, heart and mind and spirit for my spouse. That's why you pray different, right? Like, Lord, please help me deal with these things that are making me angry, these things that are making it hard for me to trust people, right? And he will show you those things and he will help you unpack them, deal with them, so that you can move forward and you can be in a blessed state, just emotionally, mentally, spiritually, not even about the material, tangible things that he can hand you, but so your heart is in the right posture, truly, and so that you can receive ultimately even more love from him, which you can pour into everything else that he has given you. Okay, so that's just some Saturday morning encouragement. Here's to forgiveness, here's to purity, and here's to breaking free from control and manipulation with grace and love. We've talked about a lot of this stuff before, but every round with him goes higher and higher. And he truly did not save us. He did not die for us to settle. And walking around in life carrying all that stuff, that's not how he wanted us to live. That's not abundance. Abundance is free. Abundance is freely flowing. There's no hindrances, no blockages in your heart or your mind. Okay? So I love y'all. Have a great day.